everybody, welcome to a new video. This is, as the title might suggest, a camper van tour. There are some fantastic van tours on YouTube. I'm going to start by saying this isn't going to be one of them, I'm afraid. I'm not prepared. This isn't a nicely newly done up camper van. This is our old one that's sat on the drive for too long. I feel guilty, I feel irresponsible because yeah, we should have sold it sooner while it was in good condition. Chris just told me that the person who's bought this camper is coming in a few minutes, so I'm just very quickly going to do you a tour because even though this is not going to be great, like I said, I think it's still useful if you're about to do up a camper van to look at different layouts, isn't it? It's interesting and it might be helpful. Hopefully it'll be helpful. So without further ado, I'll take you around. Oh, I haven't said, I'm in a VW it's an LT35. I don't know what type that makes it. It's an LT35 anyway. So it's really big. I really recommend this van for families. We've had quite a few holidays in this van actually. And as you see, I'm standing up. We've got it sort of half high top. It's not, I've seen higher ones, but it's definitely not a stoopy one. Chris is just about, look, there's the ceiling. Chris is just about fine in here, but if you're taller, I'd go for a proper high top. If that makes sense. The layout is, well, somebody came to look at it and had the engine cover off, and I'm not going to deal with that now, so you can't see the front very well. 2 seats at the front. These do sometimes come with one in the middle, and we've got although we've got it open here, that is one thing I would change if we were to do this again. I would do a walkway through, because that's what we have in our current camper, and we do walk back all the time, and we did often climb over the top, particularly if it was raining, so I wouldn't have a fixed seat here. So yeah, there's a double seat here, batteries and stuff and storage underneath, and as you can see, I've left it open because the hinges are broken, so this could open out. And this was sold to us as a double bed. As you can see, it's not. I mean, the width of this van with the sink unit here, that's not long enough for anyone to sleep on. So we didn't use it as a bed, we just used it as a seat. As we didn't, this sort of space would have been better used open, I think, just there. That's the original carpet. We did place this grey carpet over the top. So the sink unit is there. There's a little gas hob built in here. We put in a microwave. We took out the fridge and replaced it with a Halford's electric cool box because that was just more useful for us. This plugs into the lighter socket, and as we needed it cool travelling more than we were ever in a campsite with a electric hookup, that was more useful for us than a fridge. This cupboard here was the perfect size for the porta potty. So that's where that belonged. Just a cupboard, I won't try getting into it now. And oh, a cutlery drawer that's really gross. It's pretty gross in here. Useful cupboards up here. As you can see, this was, when we bought it, this horrible sort of cherry brown colour, and we painted most of it silver. And then this is the back end of the camper. You could fit 8 people sitting around there easily. So it's a really sociable big camper. And of course underneath all the seats is storage, although they're a pain to get to. We'd put our seaside bits and pieces in there that we weren't using every day. We generally try to stuff all of our clothing into these cupboards at the end, which are fairly deep. Yeah, and also above the cab is also just storage, so we'd stick great big duffel bags in there and pull them out for our storage as well. Also, this is great for bodyboards that we'd take to Cornwall as well, because they're nice and deep. Yeah, I think if you were going to do a bed over the cab, then I think you'd need the extra high top. And to be honest, yeah, that's what I would recommend doing. Oh, there was one car park in Cornwall that we could get under the barrier for, really close with this, but most of the time you can't get under the barrier anyway. So I would go for an extra high top and put the other double bed in there if you're looking for a family van, because what we did, so Chris and I would sleep here, and then we'd just put out mats for the kids to sleep on the floor, and their feet would sort of slide under the gap that would end up being at the bottom here. Not ideal, particularly as we had a big dog with us most of the time, and the dog would end up sitting on the kids. Whilst I really like the setup with the space here, whoever's doing the cooking, it's got the space here while everybody is sitting that end. It was really nice, and also just while the kids were young, if the weather was bad, there's space here. They can sit on the floor and play, you know. We'd get the toys out and there's just plenty of space. It was just fantastic. I mean, there's no way we could do it in our Type 25. Right, well, I don't know the technical stuff, I'm afraid. We had lights, we had about 3 leisure batteries that we brought with us, and that worked out fine. We only used the microwave once because it was a long holiday, and yeah, microwave meals are nice and easy, aren't they? One other thing we did, there was actually a full height cupboard here. You can sort of see these marks here, which I felt intruded far too much into this nice space. When you had the door fully open, it even covered some of that, which was a shame because we like sitting with the door open and looking at the view, and sitting over there, that blocked the view. So we took that out. We decided we don't need a full length cupboard. We're on holiday, it doesn't matter if our clothes are creased. So I think I've basically covered the layout. I really hope this is going to a great home with someone who's looking forward to doing a project, because I'm just sad, you know. You do get attached to camper vans, don't you? Well, I get attached to most of my cars, so nice old beaten up things. So that's that. I hope it's been helpful to someone, and it's nice having a little nose around. I'm sorry it's not the best van tour in the world. It's earlier in the morning than I'm usually alive for, so I'm just leaving it at that. I hope you don't mind. Well, the people who are buying the camper are here, and it's just a testament to VW engines. It just started and moved straight away. It's going to a lovely couple that are going to do it up and are going to have family holidays with it with their daughter, and that just makes me so happy because I didn't want it to go for parts. We've had lots of interest for it for parts, but I'm so glad it's going to a family that are going to enjoy it as well. Well, they're just loading it onto a recovery truck and then it's going to be off, and oh, it's so sad to see it go. We had such good times in it, but I'm so happy that it's going to a new family that's going to enjoy it. So I'll end the video here. I hope you don't mind that it was a bit of a crappy van tour, but I should have cleared it out better and got it looking a bit better for you, but I ran out of time in the end, so I'm sorry about that. If you'd like to see our adventures in our new camper, please hit subscribe because we're often going away in that, and I did a tour when we first got it, so I'll link that below, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.